Hi everyone, I'm Gabrielle. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna do a mat workout. You don't need any props except for maybe just like one weight if you wanna add a little bit extra on your booty work. Let's get started today. Let's come onto our hands and knees. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Really make sure you're not locking your elbows like this. Nice soft elbows. So before we start moving, find a nice, long, neutral spine, natural curve of your spine. Try not to overarch, try not to overtuck. Picturing the crown of the head reaching to the wall in front of you, and then picturing your sit bones really reaching back. So actively lengthen your body. When you're ready, you guys, exhale, tuck your pelvis, round your back, draw your belly in towards your spine, and then we're gonna go into our cow. Inhale, shoulders pull down, find the length in your spine. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Feel your core working here. Even in your cow, keep drawing navel to spine. Last exhale. Come back into your neutral spine and pause. We're going to do pregnant cat to activate the core. Let your belly go like you ate a really big meal. And then when you're ready, draw the belly in towards your spine, but don't hold your breath. So it's not a sucking in sensation. It's really just your transverse abdominis activating and contracting, and let it go. And belly to spine. So notice I'm not holding my breath. I'm breathing in, breathing out, letting the core activate independently from my breath. One more time. We're going to keep this, you guys. Keep that activated core. We're going to extend the right leg straight back and hold. Reach those toes back as far as you can. So we're working hard already, reaching back. If you've noticed that your right hip lifted up, go ahead and pull it back down so that your hips stay nice and level. Reach, reach, reach. From here, little tiny pulses, up an inch and down an inch. So small. Keep thinking of those elbows unlocking. Keep thinking of the crown of the head reaching forwards and the shoulder blades pulling down. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Now open that hip up. External rotation. So this time the hip is going to lift up, and little pulses here up a little higher. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Other side. Reach the left leg out. Make sure your hips are nice and level. Little pulses here. Can you make your spine longer? Reaching from the toes to the crown of the head, distributing your weight evenly between your hands and that right knee that's still down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open that hip up. Stay lifted out of the right hip so that you don't collapse into it, and little pulses here. The leg is higher. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and put it down. If you have that weight, go ahead and grab it. Put it behind your right knee. So again, you don't have to put the weight here behind your knee if you don't want to. Shoulders down. Flex the foot. Keeping the hips level, kick that heel up and hold. So only as high up as you can keep the right hip level with the left. From here, we lower the knee down till it's almost on the floor and then back up. So I want a big range of motion here for this, because while we're working the glute, we're also working pelvic stability and core. So keep that navel drawing in. Try not to let the lower back move. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one up. Little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 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 hold. Make sure your foot is flexed. You're reaching through that heel. Can you lift up a little higher? Pause. Make sure those elbows aren't locked. Can you lift up a tiny bit higher without lifting your hip? Pause. Draw those abs in. Little pulses here. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze that glute, squeeze, 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 and lower the knee down. Switch it to the other side. All right, nice strong body. And let's kick it up and hold. Again, checking in with those hips, making sure the belly is pulling into the spine. And let's go big range of motion, lowering down almost all the way and then back up. The foot stays flexed, challenging the stability in our lower back and pelvis. So even though we're not doing an ab exercise, you're still working a lot of that deep core. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one up, pause, little pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, 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 hold. Can you lift up a little higher? Can you draw the belly in a little deeper? Can you maybe pull the shoulders back so that you don't put all the tension in your shoulders? Hold it here, lift up a little tiny bit higher. Make sure the left hip doesn't lift up. Little bit higher, and pulse from here. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, squeeze that glute, and lower the knee down. Awesome, you guys. We're here for one more thing on our hands and knees. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. Again, shoulders pull back. Collect your abdominals, belly to spine. Tilt your pelvis slightly, a little bit of round lower back. From here, hover your knees off the floor, just 1 inch, and hold. Working on core here. Good. Holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Sit on your heels. Take a nice child's pose. Reaching your fingertips far. And come on up. Let's lie down on our back. So the soles of your feet are planted down, your knees are bent. Just go ahead and rest your head on the floor. Before we add some movement here, let's keep the head down and find the natural curve of your spine. A little space between your low back and the floor, but your rib cage is down. If you cannot have the rib cage down while keeping a little space below your low back, just press your lower back into the floor. That's fine. The priority is to keep your ribs down. From here, we're going to draw the belly in. Head and shoulders curl up, hands behind your head, and pause. Try not to bring your elbows together. I like the elbows wide a lot, or just gently forward just a little bit. Try to keep your head heavy in your hands, and we're lifted up to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. So this is my bottom tips of the shoulder blades lifted up. This is my top tips of the shoulder blades down. Try to go right to the bottom tips. From here, you guys tuck your pelvis, press your low back into the floor, feel your pubic bone, try to pull up towards your rib cage, and then untuck the pelvis. And again, exhale to tuck, inhale to untuck. So this move looks really small and doesn't look like it's working a lot, but it is. Working your deep core muscles. Picture a little marble on your belly button that you're scooping in. So really going deep. Can you find your pelvic floor muscles to help you find that? Feel those lower abdominals try to pull upwards. One more time. Then keep your neutral spine. Again, if you feel like your rib cage are lifting up like this, just tilt your pelvis upwards a little bit to keep your low back down if that feels better to you. From here, we're going to bring one leg up to tabletop. Keep drawing navel to spine, other leg to tabletop. Hold. I just want you to extend the right leg out and hold. You can modify by bringing your right leg up higher. You don't want the leg down too low that you feel like your ribs are lifting up. So press your ribs down, 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 heavy into the floor. Draw the belly in a little deeper. Bend the knee in. Other leg extends out. Hold. Belly to spine. Bend the knee in, feet down, head and shoulders come down. Awesome, you guys, good. We're gonna add some rotation to this. Keep your feet planted, head and shoulders curl up, pause. We're gonna twist towards the right. As you twist to the right, try to keep your kneecaps pointing straight ahead so there's no movement at the hips. Holding it here. The left shoulder blade is off the floor. Picture your bottom left rib trying to reach your right hip. Try not to tug at your head, holding it here. Awesome. From here, we're going to bring the right leg to tabletop and hold. Good, you guys. Careful between the space between your chin and your chest. And then go ahead and put the foot down. Let's twist all the way to the left side and pause. Right shoulder blade is off. Kneecaps are still pointing up to the ceiling. Hold, hold, hold. Keep drawing navel to spine. Bring your left leg to tabletop. Pause. Picture those bottom right ribs reaching towards your left hip. And put the foot down. Come back to center. Set your head back down. Let's do that with our legs in tabletop. Legs to tabletop. Head and shoulders curl up and pause. Twist to the right. Hold. Make sure your knees didn't shift towards one side. You're going to extend the left leg out this time and hold it there. Keep lifting up that left shoulder blade. Let's come back to center, bend the left knee in. Other side, twist to the left, extend your right leg out, hold. Again, you decide how low that right leg goes. Not too low that you feel it in your low back. Come back to center, bend the right knee in, set your head back down. Awesome, you guys. We're going right into our side plank. So come onto your right side. Let's start on our knees for a modification. So right elbow is going to stay down on the floor. Elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Knees are stacked. Go ahead and lift your hips up. So I want you to imagine that you're being squished between two panes of glass. So ideally the knees, the hips, and the elbow are all in one same plane here. Squeeze your glutes, draw the belly in, and lengthen. Reach the crown of the head that way. Reach your tailbone in the opposite direction. And if you want to make it harder, go ahead and straighten your legs out. Let's put the left foot right on top of the right and hold it here. Imagine that it's your right hip lifting your left hip up towards the ceiling. And squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your glutes. That will help. Navel to spine. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come on down. Let's go to the other side right away. Lying down on the left side, starting on our knees. Knees are stacked. Lift your hips. I have to scoot my knees back a little bit to be in the same one straight line for knees, hips, and shoulder. From here, squeeze those glutes, draw the belly in, find the length in the spine. Make sure you're not collapsing in the left shoulder like this. Try to stay lifted. If you want to go ahead and extend your legs, go for it. Right foot on top of the left. Squeeze those inner thighs, squeeze those glutes. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Nicely done, you guys. Let's just sit with our legs in front and let's have our legs together. Flex your feet and sit up super tall. So right on top of those sit bones, relax the shoulders down. Take one big inhale. On the exhale, navel to spine, just reaching your fingertips down your shins to your feet as far as you can. Maybe you grab a hold of those feet. Maybe it's the ankles. Let your head hang and keep drawing the belly back, back, back. Go ahead and let go of whatever you were holding and slowly stack your spine back up. Go ahead and do a little butterfly stretch. Bottoms of the feet together. You can hold on to your ankles here to help open the chest a little bit more. You can flap those wings if that feels good. And you are done for this quick workout. Hope you enjoyed it, you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There's a lot of different mat and reformer workouts on it. Have a great day. Bye.